So we are moving into chapter 16, and I wanted to use this time to review oxidation number rules with you guys. So there are 7 rules. I'm going to try and get through them fairly quickly, okay? Rule number 1 is going to simply state that any singular element, its oxidation number is going to be equal to 0. Okay, so any singular element alone. Rule number 2 is going to state that for a monatomic ion, so one atom ion, it's equal to its charge. So for the monatomic ion, it is going to be equal to, if it is sodium, it's going to equal +1. If it is chlorine, it's going to equal -1. If it is calcium, it's going to equal a +2. And if it is oxygen, it's going to equal a -2. Okay? So for a monatomic ion, it's going to equal its charge. So equals its charge. Okay? You need to know chlorine. It's going to be on your test. So make sure you know that. Okay? I'm going to move into rules 3 and rules 4. So rule 3 is about hydrogen. And it states that unless, in most of its compounds, so unless it's a metal hydride, it's going to equal a +1. So it will always equal that +1. And rule number 4 with oxygen is very similar. And it simply states that oxygen is going to equal a -2 unless it's with a more electronegative halogen or a different oxygen. So rule number 5, I'm going to move right into that. So rule number 5 states that for halogens are going to equal -1. They're going to have an oxidation number of -1 unless they are paired with either oxygen or a more electronegative halogen, okay? So that's what those are. Those ones are pretty simple, but I'm going to get into rule number 6. So rule number 6 is for group 1, group 2, and group 13 on the periodic table. So group 1 are the alkali metals. I'm just going to put alkali M. These are the alkaline earth metals, EM. And then group 13 is aluminum. Now, one thing to remember with these is that it is going to equal their valence electrons, and that is the 1's number for these. So remember, with group 13, it's the 3. So aluminum is a +3, alkaline earth metals are +2, and alkali metals are a +1. Okay, so in a neutral atom, the oxidation number is either going to equal 1, 2, or 3 based off of what group it is in. And then rule number 7 just simply says that the algebraic sum of them all will equal the charge on that particle. So rule number 7 states that the algebraic sum of oxidation numbers will equal the charge. Okay? I am going to find you another video to kind of explain how we are going to use oxidation numbers to balance redox equations, so make sure you watch that as well. Tomorrow we are going to pick up on 16.2 and move forward in chemistry. Thank you.